Count of three. 1, 2, 3. Yep.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a true honor to welcome you all to this momentous occasion, the grand opening of the McAlester Regional Airport Terminal. Today we celebrate not only a new facility, but a renewed commitment to progress, connectivity, and economic growth for our region. We are privileged to be joined by several distinguished guests whose leadership and support have helped bring this vision to life. Chief Gary Batten, Chief of the Choctaw Nation, whose generous contributions and enduring partnership have been vital to this project. State Representative Jim Grego, there you go, sorry sir, I didn't see you back here, whose support for regional development and infrastructure has been instrumental. Director Grayson Ardiz of the Oklahoma Department of Aviation and Aerospace, whose advocacy for aviation infrastructure continues to elevate communities across our state. Mayor Justin Few, whose dedication to McAllister's future has guided this project from concept to completion. Also with us today are Carolyn Russell, Director of the McAlester Chamber of Commerce, whose leadership continues to strengthen our local business community. Mr. Robert Carr, Choctaw Nation District 11 Councilman. Mr. Michael Southard, Director of Choctaw Economic Development, whose vision and collaboration have helped drive regional growth. We also have with us our City Council members who have championed this investment in our city's future, and members of the McAlester Regional Airport Advisory Committee, whose expertise and commitment have been instrumental in every step of the way. As we stand in this beautiful new terminal, it's worth reflecting on the journey that brought us here. The McAlester Regional Airport served our community since the early 1950s, with a 4,000-foot paved runway opened on this very site. Over the decades, the airport played host to a variety of commercial airline services, including Central Airlines, Frontier Airlines, and Metro Airlines, connecting McAlester to cities like Dallas, Kansas City, and Tulsa. Though scheduled passenger service ended I'll say this right in a minute, ended in the 1990s, the airport has remained a vital element in general aviation, flight training, corporate travel, and emergency services. Today, McAlester Regional Airport stands as the only jet-capable airport within a 50 nautical mile radius and with more than 30 based aircraft and an estimated economic impact of over $11 million annually. This terminal, spanning 4,500 square feet, is the first major construction project at the airport in over a decade. It reflects the strength of our partnerships, the promise of our future. Thank you for being here as we celebrate this exciting milestone. Together, we are building a gateway to opportunity for McAlester, for southeastern Oklahoma, and for generations to come.
Thank you all for being here to celebrate a momentous day for McAlester. Today, we officially open the doors to the new McAlester Regional Airport Terminal, a project that represents progress, opportunity, and our city's growing momentum. This facility is more than just a terminal. It's a gateway, a welcoming to new businesses, supporting economic development, and helping connect McAlester to the world. Whether it's a company choosing to invest here, a visitor experiencing McAlester for the first time, or a family member returning home, this airport plays a vital role in shaping the first impression to our city. The completion of this project reflects the hard work and vision of many people. It shows we can accomplish whatever we put our minds to, whether it's city leaders, state and regional partners, local contractors, community members, all united by a shared goal to move McAlester forward. I want to take a moment to give a special Yako key to the Choctaw Nation and Chief Gary Batten for their partnership and continued commitment to McAlester. Their support has strengthened not only this project, but the lasting connection between the Choctaw Nation and the City of McAlester. Together we are building a brighter, more connected future for everyone who calls this place home. As we cut the ribbon today, we are not just opening a building, we are opening new possibilities for growth, innovation, and connection. This terminal stands as a testament to what progress looks like when we work hand in hand. Thank you again for being here and believing in the future of McAlester.
Good morning, and thank you for being here on this momentous day for Southeast Oklahoma. This is an exciting day. This is probably the most exciting day in the history of an airport, having a beautiful front door being open to the community and to everybody in the aviation world. It was less than a decade ago we had a major rebuild of the runway out there, and while we know runways are important, that's the foundation of an airport, it wasn't nearly as exciting as this beautiful building. I'd be remiss if I didn't have a couple of thank yous. Thank you to the city for embarking on this journey. Thank you to the tribe and the Choctaw Nation for supporting aviation aerospace here in southeast Oklahoma. This is probably going to be the biggest, closest airport to your Daisy Ranch test site, so I hope that many of your visitors and testers and developers are going to walk in and see this beautiful building, and this will be one of their first impressions to the great state of Oklahoma. But I also want to say thank you to where's Chase? Where's the former airport manager? So Chase, and where's my new airport manager? He's hiding here behind the chief. There's a joke, and we were joking with the new guy and the old guy that I'm building some of the best aviation office space in the world, and I don't ever get to take advantage of it. I sit in an office in downtown Oklahoma City, and downtown Oklahoma City is great. Not saying anything wrong with downtown Oklahoma City, but for an aviator, I would much rather have that office right there with the window to, point A and see airplanes take off and land. Of course, my productivity would probably go down a little. I'd have to talk to my board about that. But no, at the end of the day, we have had a significant success in aviation aerospace. If you've heard me talk before, you know this is our state's second largest industry. You know this is important for the economy of the great state of Oklahoma, for long-term economic certainty, to get away from that boom and bust cycle that we've had for so many decades and so many years in our state. We have a terminal building program. From 2008 to 2020, we built about 8 terminal buildings across the state of Oklahoma. From 2022 to today, we have 9 terminal buildings that are either completed, under construction, or being designed right now. And this is all thank you to the Oklahoma legislature. Representative, your fellow colleagues in the House, your colleagues in the Senate across the rotunda, they started believing in our agency in 2022 by giving us additional funds to support pro-growth aviation projects, just like this terminal building. Terminal buildings, hangars, utilities, new development areas to support economic business and economic aviation development all across the state of Oklahoma. You guys have supercharged our aviation aerospace industry. And whether it's traditional aviation, flying airplanes that you see out here, whether it's building the munitions just down the road, whether it's developing the new technology that the Choctaw Nation's doing with the IPP and the Daisy Ranch test site and everything that's going on there, or whether it's space and commercial space, the regeneration of commercial space and the new space race that we're experiencing as a country. It's all exciting to be in aviation. But the inspiration starts right here. It starts with, and I love to see all the young people from the aviation classroom, it starts when a person, when a young kid, may walk up to that fence right there and go, how do I get in that airplane and fly and do that activity that looks so cool? They peer through the windows, they experience that first flight, they control a drone with their hands for the first time, or I guess no, it wouldn't be their iPhone. They're going to have a little first-person view on their iPhone today. I'm going back to yesteryear when you actually had a little remote controller, you controlled the drone. But at the end of the day, this is going to be such a source of pride for the community of McAlester, for southeast Oklahoma, that you have this terminal building here. And I would be remiss, lastly, if I didn't thank our friends from the FAA. I know they couldn't be here today because of the government shutdown, but this was truly a partnership project between the city, the state, the Choctaw Nation, and our friends at the FAA to get this building built. And this is not the end. This is just the start of redevelopment here for the McAlester Regional Airport. So mark this day, be a momentous occasion in the history of not just McAlester Regional Airport, but the entirety of southeast Oklahoma, for the state of Oklahoma. And please go out, share the message, tell your friends about how important aviation aerospace is in the state of Oklahoma. Continue feeding your young folks through the aviation, the education pipeline that you have here at your McAlester schools, and I can promise you that this industry will be our #1 industry in a very short time frame. Thank you all for having me.
Well, halito and hello. It's a great day. It is an exciting day to be here in McAlester, Oklahoma. I think about, you know, in the Choctaw Nation, if y'all seen our ads, we always say together we're more. And it's more than just a campaign slogan for us or a media marketing campaign. It's truly, we want to live it out. And I think it's great to see, Mayor, thank you so very much for working with us and helping us develop this, because we are about helping each other, and together we are more. And to see a facility come to existence like this today, to see the Choctaw Nation, the City of McAlester, the state, all come together when our federal government is shut down, but yet we're building and opening something like that, that's pretty exciting, don't you agree? And so I think it's great, and I always say, for me, I know I appreciate all the accolades, but the reality is this would not happen if I didn't have a council member that's saying, let's make this happen. This would be great for our city. And I appreciate Robert Carr so very much for his advocacy and for what he's trying to do, not only here, Mayor, same thing, y'all are working on naming the street signs in Choctaw. We appreciate that, just to honor us and different things. The sidewalk downtown, the library, all those things, you can see McAlster's on the move, and this because it's got great leadership here, and I appreciate that very much. And yes, let's give them all a big round of applause. And I think internally for me, you know, nothing gets done unless you have great people that's working with you and beside you. And I think about our assistant chief. He's here with us. And Jack, where did you go to? I see, oh, there he is back there. And Angel Rowland, Tammy Gwynn, Michael Souther, all of those in our economic development, our business analytics team, they are the ones that make this a reality. They're the ones that put the boots on the ground, and I'm so thankful for all of you and your team, Tammy. Y'all mind, let's give all of them a big round of applause for what they do. But again, it's I'm going to be begging to see if I can get an office somewhere located up here. You know, a remote office for the chief here in McAlester would be great, wouldn't it? Both of us, we could have offices out here, and we could sleep side by side or something like that in there. No, I'm joking. But again, just thank you all so much, Yako Keith, for coming out today. And it is a great day in the city of McAlester, and we appreciate the partnership so very much. God bless you all.
Good morning, everyone. Morning. I appreciate that. Yeah, this is a special day for us and on the board. It's been a long time coming. You know, the construction kind of sort of drug out a little bit. But, you know, my name is Jeff Wolf, and I'd like to introduce to you the airport board members. As I call your name, if you guys wouldn't mind standing up or raising your hand, at least. We have, I serve alongside our chairman, David Lerner. Is he here? Not David, there he is. John Alford, there you go. Judge Mike Hogan. I know he's here, I see. Les Cashmere. Steve Otis. Phil Brenner and Philip Lawley. There's Philip. You know, we exist to help the city. To make decisions, to understand projects, to make recommendations. These guys I've just mentioned, nobody knows this airport or utilizes it more than these men that I just mentioned. They know every crack in that runway out there, you know, and in a unique position to advise the city on projects and what's needed. The impact of the airport, it's immense. And it serves our general aviation, aircraft, our law enforcement, agricultural like crop dusting, cargo, military. And to us, this airport is an aviation pearl in southeastern Oklahoma. It's the gateway to the Choctaw Nation. And it's an amazing stop en route from all over the country. We think that now, with the completion of this terminal, we just got to get the word out, let people know it's here. And how nice it is. We have the facilities. This airport is capable, and it's ready. And we are just an amazing group of people here that take care of our aviation. The stories, if this field could talk, you know, the things that's taken place here. I've ran into Reba several times on the pad here. Run into Chief here, getting on the King here. One time you guys were going to California, I ran into him. We had a long talk. When I was 17 years old, I got on a 172 right here and talked Charlie Markland into taking me up, and I parachuted into my wife's backyard. She's back there somewhere, and it must have worked, impressed her, because we're still married 41 years later. What would this be without flight? Tango flight. Our young kids right here, if you guys wouldn't stand up for just a second and say hi. These Thank you. All these young people you see here are taking part in the Tango Flight program at the McAlester High School. It was all brought about by Chase Tyndall here, and from the very first rivet that was driven or squeezed or produced, we've got pictures throughout the construction of this Vans RV-12. It's Rans, isn't it? Vans RV-12, and from absolutely nothing to a plane that is just on the cusp of flying. And Miss Felicia Wilson here has stepped up to take over the reins and help finish this airplane and see it to flight. And we're just really excited about that. Before our next speaker, before I quit, I would just like to drop a little aviation lingo on you, and most of you understand. I'd say, have a good day, continue heading, and squawk VFR frequency changes approved.
This was quite the project. We had a lot of blood, sweat, and tears in this project. A little behind schedule, but we're here. It's open, and it looks beautiful. I'm so glad to see it come to fruition, and for the community here in McAlester, not only the local community, but the flying community, to be able to enjoy this beautiful building. This airport holds a special place in my heart. 20 years ago, I came out here as a junior in high school and pretty much begged Mr. Brenner back there for a job, and he put me to work pumping gas in airplanes, sweeping hangars, and that kind of spurred my career to where I am now. I learned to fly right out here on this runway about 18 years ago. So this airport will always be special to me. I'm glad I had the opportunity to make such a big change at this airport. And this is just the beginning for this airport. This airport has a lot of potential, not only for the community, but for southeast Oklahoma. This airport is pretty strategically placed to help grow the area, not only economically, but also with tourism and just air travel in general. Really excited to see this happen. I want to thank all of the staff here at the airport. You see them working out there while we're over here enjoying this. Jason, Jay, and TJ, those guys have really stepped up, and they have been the ones that have grown this to what it is. Their service and commitment to the airport and the people that use the airport has been second to none. So again, thank you for having me, and glad to see this done.
Thank you so much. Chase, thank you. Your vision. This is a great facility. The facility is one thing, but these are just empty buildings until people come in and make it a home, make it a place that they want to be.
Your team, you talked about it, Jay, Jason, TJ, Becca, amazing team. The support team out here has been great, and thank you for bringing all of them up into their aviation ways. Billy might actually be able to speak some aviation lingo now. So, but along with that, I did want to recognize a little bit of history, and I see them back there, John Patton and Cheryl. Could you stand up? John worked here when this building was the automated flight service station. So that's our connection to the past here. So let's give them a round of applause. Also, I'm not going to speak very long because I know the food's going to be waiting on us. So, to quote the movie A Field of Dreams, if you build it, they will come. Thank you very much.